Good morning, everyone. Happy 4th. Now, it's your girl, Caster. And I could not, in good conscience, not give you an energy reading for today. Today, there is a lot going on: barbecues, parties, gatherings of all kinds, weddings, surprise engagements, all kinds of reasons to celebrate. It is, after all, Independence Day. Take it with a grain of salt, y'all. Okay? But I heard Spirit say, that's a choice. So I got a little nosy. What do you mean that's a choice? And I know that I've been invited to a few barbecues, especially over with my family. And that is a choice, A lot of us have done karmic cord cutting. And so we've stepped away from people and situations and places that no longer really suit us. And this time of year, especially now, we have an invite. But is it an invitation, a sincere invitation for a loving gathering, or is there more? Let's ask Spirit. Okay. Spirit of the Most High. What are we looking at for today? Okay, I split this deck down the middle. For some, do not go to that barbecue. Do not go to that place. Do not accept that invitation. Okay? That place and those people, they did you wrong. They did you dusty. So we're just, okay? You've walked away for a reason. You walked away for a reason. Okay? You don't have to be, just because you're invited to an argument doesn't mean you have to show, It takes two, so. And again, splitting. This is you, okay? Navigating away from this. You see how you took your swords and you used it as a shield when leaving the situation? You said, nah, you only took what you needed, the lessons that were necessary. You said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Pass. Okay. Here we have community, gatherings, reasons to celebrate. Okay. So you may have been invited to a few places. Choose wisely. Okay. It doesn't mean stay home in hermit mode. It just means be mindful of where you place your energy and your presence. Where do you feel that your presence is valued? Okay, here, Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning. So clearly, we've got, especially if you started a new job, socializing. Okay, you've got new reasons to socialize and present yourself. There's ideas. This is an opportunity to gather in peace. Okay? This Four of Cups, yeah. Some of us need to come out of this contemplation, this stagnation, this semi-hermit mode. Okay, we're real broody. I know for me lately, this has been honest. I've been broody. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. But for good reason, okay? So if you're in this strength reverse energy, right? And you're feeling you don't have the confidence, you're just not in the mood, you don't feel like dealing. You don't want to deal with people, especially if you're with people all day. I get it. But perhaps you just place yourself where you're wanted, where you're appreciated, where your presence matters. Think of the people who invited you and the places you'll be going. And feel it out. It's Cancer season. It's one of the most powerful seasons, you know? Cancers are, well, the emotions are endless, boundless, deep, you know, being marine creatures and all. Take this full moon energy in this Cancer season and take the opportunity to feel your surroundings, feel what's happening around you. Feel it out. And of course, let logic and common sense do the rest. Okay, you want to avoid these conflicts and the fights. Okay, you've shed this. You've let go of this energy. Don't return to something just because it looks fun, because you've been in this place of boredom or stagnation. Don't invite drama into your life just because it invited you to the party. Remain in your integrity. Remain in your grace. Okay? Oh, wow, the cards are just... I see you here in this Hanged Man energy. Okay? No need to be the Hanged Man when the world... You have the whole world in your hands. I see you here with this 10 of Cups and this 9 of Cups. You have the strength. You do. So, I hope you guys are seriously enjoying your 4th. And you do have good news. Okay? So, I just wanted to give that quick word. If you were second guessing going to some places or being around certain people, your intuition is correct, okay? There's no... These are the same people that created a loss for you at some point. And for some, you're still grieving. Okay? You need to come out of this devil energy. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're just... Come on, get up and be the inspiration that you know you are. Okay? I know you're sensitive and thoughtful and compassionate. Very persuasive. You're intuitive. Get out there and share this energy with people. People who share that. Right here with the 10 of Cups. There you go. Second time. Get out there and share your energy. Your higher self. Link up with other versions. That's what this is saying. You may have been invited to multiple places, multiple parties, and multiple barbecues. But Spirit is saying use your intuition, follow your discernment, and honestly, you know where you belong today. So just because drama invited you to the party doesn't mean you have to invite drama into your life. You are the star. You don't need this mess. You don't need this mess. Okay? Go out there and be with your community. Go where you know your presence matters and you make a difference. Hello, my levies. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. I was just giving an energy rundown because you know it's the 4th and people like to act a fool. There's a lot of alcohol and food involved. You know how that goes. So for some of us, we were invited to work barbecues and family barbecues and birthday parties and engagements and things. And we're over here like, oh, well, where do we go? Where do we go? We have so many options. Use your discernment. You know where you belong. You know where you're going to be safe. You know where you're going to be valued. You know where you're respected. You know where you're appreciated. You know where you're valued. Love, living on valuable energy. I'm valuable. All of my energy is, this is me. And I can't just be anywhere with anybody. That's not gonna happen. Especially now that I'm aware of what I am. Oh no, not everybody can have access to this kind of greatness. We can't do that. That's reckless, y'all. That's reckless. I have to be mindful. Because I'm one powerful bitch, baby. Yep. This goddess is well aware of her crown. So it is what it is. I can't just be around people, especially during Cancer season, where I know, being the empath that I am, I can't be shaking hands and hugging people and absorbing all of that, and ooh, it's too much. It's too much. Okay. So I don't know. Today I just might stop in here for 5-10 minutes, grab a burger, and then hop over to the next place and grab a burger or two. And I think I'm gonna barbecue hop until I'm full. And I know every place I go is gonna have watermelon, so it's like an endless buffet of food for me today. I just have to navigate accordingly. I should pay one of my brothers to be my driver today. See who's available. What are you doing today, Michelle? What are you doing today? Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. Okay. And before we draw our cards, let's hit this book. Spirit Most High. What do you have to say to us this morning? Stop. 5 of Gabriel. You have what it takes to solve this puzzle. You may not have all the pieces just yet, but working with others and finding compromise is the way to come to a peaceful resolution. Some of the interpersonal conflicts and challenges that you're experiencing may very well be reflections of struggles you're having within yourself. Stand back and take a look at the big picture. Listen carefully to other people's viewpoints. When you draw this card, it's a recommendation to withdraw from the drama of others if you can do so gracefully. Healthy competition can make you stronger and be very fulfilling. Keep your intentions positive and your ethics of the highest caliber. Multiple situations vying your attention, dramatic people, petty quarrels, and sporting events. You guys saw me. I stopped, okay? This is what we were just discussing. Many of us have the opportunity to be in multiple places. However, some of these places are gatherings of tribe, and others are gatherings of deception. Like it's like going to a masquerade party, and you have to be willing to accept the consequences because you're walking in blindfolded, even though you know what's there. Now, if you're willing to put yourself in that situation, that is some badass shadow work. That is some badass shadow work that you're doing with this energy, and I'm proud of you. You go ahead and you step into that lines then, sweetheart, and kick ass. And don't worry about taking names. None of them matter. Just yours. Yours and God. Okay? So if you're going to show up and show out, show up. Okay? All right. So, let's see what else Spirit has to say. The High Priestess and the Queen of Ariel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practice and wise advice. This is my energy for today. This is my energy for today. I just might do what Michelle is doing. Today's a good day to get my food and stay my butt home and watch The Mummy and The Mummy 2 and The Mummy 3. I love the Mummy series. Not so much The Mummy 3 because you know what? I loved the love between Rick and Evie from beginning to end, and the chemistry. The chemistry. You don't fake kisses like that. That was real love. That was real love. Perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Okay. New beginnings. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. As I said, for some of us, we're being called to show up, but we're being called to show up in our highest energy, in our highest form. No matter where you go today, this is you. You want to stay home? Stay home. Stay home in this energy. This is you. Okay? You want to go out? Go out. But show up as your best and authentic version. That's what people are expecting, okay? Now we've got committed relationships on the board here being swept off your feet in situations that it's obviously make your heart flutter. So yeah, for some, going out there and socializing leads to new beginnings, a new relationship. Today could be the day you just encounter your person. Isn't that exciting? Wouldn't that be a tale to tell? So, we have options and we have goals. The wheel is turning and we have the entire world in our hands. And somewhere out there is your person, dedicated to making your dreams and their dreams a reality because you share the same dream. You share the same heart. You share the same mind. You share souls, parts of you. You're intertwined. So don't be afraid to go out there and be your best you today. And with that being said, my butt is so late, so I'm going to get up and get ready to go somewhere. I should probably, stop in at the work barbecue. Clock in for like 4 or 5 hours, get that overpay. Get paid to eat. Then hop over to the family barbecue, spend about, not enough time to grab a beer and a burger. And then bring my ass home because I have to work again tomorrow. So. You know what gets me? There's people out there. People in loud noises, and a lot of flashing, fireworks. And because it's Monticello and there's a shootout every other day, the moment fireworks start going off, a lot of people finna die. I don't want to be outside for that. I don't care for firework displays. I'm a firecracker myself. There isn't a display lighter than me. And if I'm keeping it real, I'm tired of going out and expecting my person to be out there. No, the one for me is going to show up at my door unexpectedly. That's how high my standards and expectations are at this point. And because I know that the Most High, I get what I want, I'm not worried. So if no one arrives at my door, it just means that the Most High and myself, well, I'm in the greatest of company, so I don't have anything to worry about still. Either way, I still have to go out there and eat. So I'm going to get ready, and I hope you guys have an amazing, joyful, happy, loving day. Okay, stay safe. Bye, guys.